not the. There we go. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So Eric Thomas's video this morning, it kind of goes along with what I wanted to talk about. I did a vision planning 101 talk yesterday. I was a keynote speaker at an art gallery. And when Eric Thomas is talking about experience versus just an event. And actually Friday is going to tie right into our Friday coaching call as well. I'm going to talk about planning events, but I'm really going to talk about planning experiences, because every event that you have or that you host, whether it's a home buyer workshop, credit workshop, business workshop, coaching call, anything, or coaching session, everything should be an experience or should feel like an experience. So yesterday I had the honor of speaking at an art gallery, and it's called Real African Art Gallery. And if you have the opportunity to visit Charlotte, you should visit there. And maybe when I plan our retreat weekend, maybe we'll have a bonus day and do an event there, because I am going to be doing some events there. But it's like a great location. It's in a great area. It's in a great location. Has parking, has food all around it. You even can bring in food. So I'm planning to do some events there. Real African Art Gallery in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you guys Google that, take a look at that, put that on your bucket list to visit. It felt like I went there for an event. I was a keynote speaker, but it felt like an experience instead of just a networking event. My talk was vision planning. And of course, y'all know anytime I coach outside, I'm going to share it with you. So today I want to talk about vision planning. And I want to talk about vision, how it relates to business, because we've been doing business planning. Last week we did business planning probably 2 to 3 times. Last week, maybe 2 times. But I want to continue the conversation, but I want to let you know how vision planning also plays a part. So y'all know we're going to start with a definition, right? The definition of vision. Vision in our sense, when we're vision planning, how it goes with business planning, is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination and wisdom. Those two are key. The ability to think about or plan the future. We're also talking about the future with imagination or wisdom. Okay. It will include your most important dream or your most important mental picture. All right. It's a set of long-term goals, and it will also be an optimal desire. So when you think about business planning, you can just imagine or just put into your mind that vision will be a big part of that, because your vision will be a part of your goal, right? Your vision should be your goal, your big goal, your stretch goal. We're going to talk about stretch goal too. Your stretch goal, something that's going to stretch you and take you out of the ordinary and out of your comfort zone. And that's where your vision should lead you. You shouldn't just vision that, okay, I'm going to get up every morning at 8 a.m. and get on a coaching call. That's my vision. That's not your vision. That's your activity goal to complete some of your goals, which will be your professional development goals, your learning goals, and some of your SMART goals will be completed here. But your vision should be bigger than that. Your vision should be your personal why. All right. So for me, my personal why and my vision, they collide. Okay. It's called leadership. Leadership is my personal why. Leadership. Now, let me take it a step further, because you're like, that's not your why. My personal why equals leadership is because I had to be a leader at the age of 19 when I had 3 children. Okay. When I had 3 children, I became a leader. Okay. When you had that first one, think about it, y'all. If y'all have children, think about it. When you had your first child, you not only became a parent, okay, a mother is a leader, father is a leader. We're going to have some leaders, right? But when you have children, you become a leader. And then that also takes you into the realm, you're being prepared to lead in other areas. Okay. My area of leadership right now is in business. It's an industry, right? I'm a business leader. I'm a team leader. I'm a group leader. I'm a network leader. So my personal why, my vision I had back then, so that those kids wouldn't lose out on anything, is that I had to become a leader, and I'm still growing that. The other thing about vision is you have to know that your vision grows. So you can make a vision board and it could equal the things that you want that year or for 1 year. But should you really have a vision board that can extend, that can grow, that can expand, that can go on and on, continuously change and evolve, right? So let's talk about vision in the acronym, okay? The V, in your vision, you should always see a different version of yourself. You should have a before picture and an after picture, right? You should see yourself before, your version of yourself. There should be one of you that was that person, but then there's going to be one of you that's that new person, right? A version of yourself is the V, a new version of yourself continuously. It's not going to be one time. I'm not wishing that for 2023. I'm wishing that continuously over and over and over, right? And our business plan and our activity goals, the things we have to stop, the things we have to start, the people we have to leave behind will help us in that version of myself, okay? The I is for influence, inspire, and ideas, okay? To grow in a vision or to have a vision, you have to have some ideas, right? The ideas will inspire you, okay? They will influence you. You may, through some of your ideas, inspire and influence other people. So in vision, you should include inspiration, influence, and ideas. The S is for schedule. We can't get away from schedule, right? There is scheduling in our business planning, but also in our vision, right? Because we have to schedule certain steps. We have to schedule our days. We have to schedule our time. We have to manage our time. We have to reclaim our time. So your schedule is important to vision planning. Next is involvement. You have to get involved, whether it's involved in your business, involved in your community, involved in your church, involved in your industry, in associations. There's something you get back from involvement. Involvement in coaching. Dawn has involved herself by taking the leadership of our Thursday evening coaching, making sure that we're all on Zoom, making sure I done turned the Zoom link on, making sure that things happen, right? So involvement. Think about things that you can get involved in, maybe networking groups to grow your business, Facebook groups, get involved in Facebook groups, create your own Facebook group, or just go in and get involved and engaged inside Facebook groups. If it's Facebook groups, networking events will get you in person. I went to a networking event yesterday, and that networking event allowed me to meet new people, not only real estate agents, okay? I actually met an owner of a cleaning company that has 6 employees, right? That was an experience. That was an event to meet people, network with people, grow your team, grow your network, right? That's why you're going to have to get involved. All right. O goes right along with the involvement and networking. Open to new ideas. Open to new ideas, open to new people, open to new places, and open to new things. We often get stuck in that no new friends song, no new friends mantra. You need new friends. You need new people to grow your business, to do a vision for your business. Let me turn this thing off because I ain't even use it, y'all. Hold on. We don't need a whiteboard today because I thought I was going to write on it, but I'm not. Oh, I'm not. So open to new ideas, open to new things, open to new people, open to new places. How are you going to get that? Is through networking events, okay? Networking events, events, period. And go places, meet new people. Anytime you have like classes, now we can get back into classes in person, right? That's networking opportunities, right? Your team, I'm going to talk about how to grow your team of resourceful people that will help to grow your business and help to run your business throughout the year next year. Last but not least, that N is going to stand for notes, notebooks, and networking, okay? Notes, notebook, and networking. The reason you are going to take notes, I took some good notes yesterday. I actually took notes whereas though I developed themes and sessions for my lives, actually for my Facebook lives, Instagram lives, and my interviews, the Real Talk with Nakia interviews and Real Talk with Nakia videos. yesterday by taking some notes while other people were talking. Then you also get to go back. So this is a notebook. When I opened this notebook yesterday, I went to in my little drawer of notebooks. Y'all know about me, probably know by now I have lots of notebooks. For some reason, I pulled out this little, I pulled out this little small one because I had a little small purse and I wanted this notebook to fit inside my purse. So I looked for a small notebook that was big enough though for me to take notes on the things that I wanted to talk about through my keynote speech, because I didn't put them on little index cards. Okay. When I opened this notebook, y'all, I opened up and one of the dates in the notebook was 2017. That's before I knew any of you, right, Dawn? I didn't even know you in 2017. It's before I began leadership in business in a workplace, but I was in Women's Council of Realtors. I have the meeting notes from one of the Women's Council of Realtors meetings. I must have been like secretary. I don't know what I was in 2017. I was something, but I took notes from the meeting. I also took notes from our sales meeting from June of 2017. When I was in the office with Patty Colemeyer, was my manager. Y'all, I got that meeting. And then I have my Women's Council of Realtors notes. Now, what's funny about the Women's Council of Realtors notes is that the Women's Council of Realtors new leadership team for 2023 consulted with me this week about things that they had to do and things they couldn't find and some things they needed help with. Standing rules is one of the things. They couldn't find the standing rules. So when I opened this notebook, hold on, y'all, my wash machine is going crazy. I'm gonna put y'all on hold. No, okay, it stopped. Okay, I got a blanket in there, and y'all know that blankets, I'm sorry if y'all hear that noise. Blankets take the wash machine out of balance, so it's spinning, and y'all getting that background noise. Sorry about that. Women's Council Realtors, June of 2017, standing rules. They contacted me last week to ask me if I knew where the standing rules were or if I knew where something in a rule was written. And I was like, yeah, it's in the standing rules, but guess what? They can't find it. And we had a whole conversation. I told them where to find it, where to try to find it. But now through opening this notebook, okay, we know that it's probably in an email from 2017, and y'all know Yahoo and Gmail keeps all of your emails forever and ever and ever. So now we have a clue, and that's why I always talk about notebooks, keeping notes, and going back into your notes as well. It's going to be very important in your vision and vision planning. Also, opening this notebook gave me some people that I was talking to, and even somebody that I sold a house to in 2017, y'all. So I see people that I need to make follow-up calls, which is in my action plan, in my activity plan, in my day planner. I have to make calls, text messages, and contacts, meaningful contacts, right, with people. So I'm going to use this notebook and I'm going to contact people this week from my notebook so I can fulfill that activity goal. All right. So the other thing for vision planning, I just gave them 8 quick tips, and I'm gonna run through them real quick because we're gonna get off the phone early today. All right, so the first thing, I reminded them of activity goals. You know the activity goals. So you have the big goal, you have the thing that you want to achieve, but do you have the things to do in order to achieve that? Do you have the people in place in order to achieve that? So you're gonna, don't forget, activity goals are gonna be very important to you achieving your goals, okay? Use a calendar. Track your life, time, and execution, okay? In that calendar and tracking your life, don't forget, we are also tracking excuses, okay? You download, if you did not download the December calendar or our November calendar, the free, undated, so it's really not the monthly calendar, it's undated, so you can continuously use it and copy it. But you have to go to nakiaevans.com and you have to sign up for the Business Catalyst newsletter. If you haven't done that yet, do that so you can download your planner, because that's how you're going to track your time, track your life, track your excuses, because I have that excuses page inside that planner. How many excuses did you make this week? When you start tracking the excuses that you are making, you're going to make some changes. All right, so that's nakiaevans.com, first name, last name.com. Business Catalyst newsletter. Download that, use it continuously throughout the year. Just print it each month. There's only like maybe one page of the to do today page. make 30 copies of it. All right. I made it easy, but y'all got to execute. I ain't make it that easy for you. All right. Because it was free. All right. Let's see. Number 3, you're going to meet and communicate. So that's, you're going to use the plan, the 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. All right. You're going to talk to 3 past clients, 3 current clients. You're going to say congratulations to 3 people, and you are going to engage and get involved and comment and talk, ask questions, answer questions in Facebook groups. All right, 2023, new strategy. Jump into these Facebook groups. There's so many Facebook groups where you can communicate and connect and network and ask questions and answer questions and meet new people. Don't forget, when you are on social media with people, your main goal is to move them off of social media. So you may have to jump into a DM, okay? You may answer the question in the chat, or ask the question in the chat, but continue the conversation in the DM and then over to your phone. Don't forget it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Get people off of social media as fast as you can. All right. Number 4, have your team in place. Have your resources in place. Become the first call for help. So if you have the contact information for a plumber, you have the contact information for a contractor, you know the number 1 question real estate agents get asked, besides credit, is for a contractor, right? Like, we're in that business. Like, we are the Google of contractors, right? Even agent to agents ask other agents for contractors. So you need to have those people. You need to have your lenders, your title, your inspectors. You need to have people in your back pocket, appraisers for your cash deals and investors. I have an appraiser that I've given about 12 referrals for just through this year alone. Okay, even to my family, I've given referrals to her from my family. All right, so have your team in place and be the first call for help. When someone wakes up and think real estate, houses, property, anything related to real estate, I'm going to go to real estate school, you need to be the first person they call. So in your goals, activity goals, and everything else should be a plan or a system to become the first call for help for people. Number 5 flows right in, systems and coaching. Well, you guys are already on the coaching call, right? So you are in coaching, you believe in coaching, or you are trying to figure out if coaching is going to work for you or not. Okay, coaching works. Every single person here needs a coach. Anytime in my life when I wasn't doing great, it was because I didn't have a coach. I had a job that gave me a paycheck every single month, but when I did not have, they gave me a coach for like 12 months. Then they said, you on your own. And in fact, I needed a coach. That coach was supposed to be one person. That person was not a great coach. So things didn't go well for me, or that I thought could go better. They didn't go as great as I wanted them to go because I wanted a coach. I needed a coach. Everybody should have a coach. Every sports player you could think of that's doing great right now and in the past has had a coach, not just the coach. That's the coach of the team, but an outside coach. Okay. So systems, anything you do daily, anything you do weekly, anything you do consistently has to have a system, meaning that you just do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, over and over and over again. There are steps to this, just like there are steps to the home buyer process. That is a system. Okay. You should have that system in place, a home buyer system. You should have a listing system. Those are the 2 first systems you should have. Okay. A contract offer writing system. Contract to close system. These systems are very important to your day-to-day, to your time management, to your calendar, to you tracking your time, to you fulfilling goals and activity goals. Systems are important. We talked about a business plan and even your vision, right? I told you I was going to tell you how they compare to each other. Your business plan and your vision will both include who, what, when, where, why, and how. You should be able to answer each one of those questions when you are thinking about your vision. Who's going to be by my side? Where am I going to be? Why am I doing this? How am I going to do this? When am I going to complete this? Or when do I want to have this completed? Who, what, when, why, and how. You didn't know when we were in school and we did that over and over again. I remember that in book reports. We had to pull out the who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? Or we had to write stories with these by answering these questions? Well, guess what, y'all? Your business plan, your mission, your vision, all of that will include your who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay. Next up, and this is not really the last, shouldn't be really last, but self-care. Self-care is going to be very important in 2023. If you guys aren't paying attention, and as we are aging up, I am aging up. I call it aging up. I ain't calling it the other word what people say. I am aging up. Now more than ever, we have to take care of ourselves. And we are failing tremendously at taking care of ourselves. We are not performing self-care or self-care duties. Okay, we are not doing the things that will take care of ourselves, that will make ourselves healthier. We aren't eating right. So y'all know in a day planner, I put breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because you need to track what you're eating and when you are not eating. Okay, because that's going to be a clue as to your health. What you put in your body is very important. How much water? I didn't even put that water planner in there, that water challenge. I'm gonna make these separate pages, and they're gonna be on my ebooks website that you can just download for free. Just join my mailing list. But did you know we need to track how much water we are drinking? Okay, if you are not drinking, if you are not eating properly, your health will decline. And I'm not a healthcare provider. I know a lot of things about wellness, and water and eating is included in that. It's the whole story. It's the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay. When you are talking about health and wellness. All right. So jump into that, look into that, think about it. You should probably at some point in time, as you're aging up, Shay, we need to have some health supplements. Okay. Choose what you want to choose. I'm not recommending any. I have some, I'm taking some, I'm trying some new ones right now because I got some different things going on. But think about health and wellness and self-care. Self-care is not going to get your nails done. Stop posting that on social media, because I'm not agreeing with that. Y'all can fight me later, but self-care is health and wellness. Okay, y'all. Now the massage, add that in the self-care. All right, last but not least, and this is how we're going to end our conversation, and then I'm going to open it up for questions and tips from you when vision planning and business planning. All right. This is the end all be all. I could have said this and said nothing else today, and you guys would have loved this conversation. Number one, be yourself. Number two, love yourself. Number three, give yourself. Give to yourself. Give yourself. Okay. And last but not least, you are number one. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time because I know y'all didn't catch it. Be yourself, love yourself, give yourself, and you are number one. You are number one. When vision planning, it's going to be all about you alongside and with the who, what, when, where, why, and how, and getting rid of people and excuses. All right, y'all. So let's get moving. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to see if anybody